Oh, did everybody hear that?
Yeah. It asked me if I wanted to leave too.
I didn't know if that was going to happen. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of BOP. I'm your host here, Oliver, joined with my co-host, Bobby, and the new league commissioner of the CZJFL, D-Money.
Right.
So,
what?
Happy to be here.
Super happy to be here. Late. Dalton's tired.
Yeah.
All right.
All good.
All right, so I think we're going to kick things off this episode with a league statement from
Wait, what's
our
everyone
commissioner.
drinking?
Oh, I actually don't even.
I don't have a drink.
I got water here. Dang
Got
it!
nothing on me.
I'm out of the normal rhythm. By next episode, we'll have this all locked down.
We have lots of time. You want to start with a statement? Can we start with how the draft order went? Can we just touch on the pump, pass, and kick competition really quick?
Yeah, sure. Disappointing result for myself. I'll speak on myself. I don't think I performed to the best of my abilities.
I wish I had the scores.
Considering that
wrong?
My throw was my strongest point, and that's not indicative of my abilities or how I should be performing. And I apologize to everyone out there who had thought that I would perform better.
Yeah, I had you as like 3. It was like Kyle, Carlos, you. Actually, I had you and Drew kind of the same. Drew's just kind of like a freak, right? So like,
yeah, I think if I had done better on the punt in particular, I feel that I could have lived up to that.
Where you guys screwed up, a lot of you guys screwed up was you took so many practice things and you got in your own heads.
Honestly, that might be true. Also, Nick last minute bringing in the holder thing really threw me off too.
Oh, that everyone did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had taken several practice kicks without it before. That was the difference.
I kicked mine 3 yards. So
I was just gonna say, can we talk about Dalton's 3-yard kick?
Yeah, and I still beat Nick and Jeremy and
Abby kicked it further than you did.
I know. I still beat her though. I made up with the punt and the pass. I made up for it. So, but yeah, I still beat Jeremy and Nick too.
Yeah, and you didn't have to run a race.
Talk about that. The tie, of course, the twins tie, right? Of course. And I think it was Kyle's idea to have them race each other.
A great idea.
Brilliant. It was.
How about Jeremy winning that though?
I would not, honestly. Would you guys have picked Jeremy?
Absolutely not.
Probably
no way.
not.
He's had like how many ACL, MCL surgeries, whatever the hell he had.
I have no idea, man. Nick he got a head start.
he beat him by like a fraction of a second. So
I watched the video. It looked pretty consistent.
Next time we should crank it up a notch and make him run a longer distance, like a 100 meter, 200 meter,
like a 300-yard shuttle.
If you had to put an over under on Jeremy for a 100 meter and a 200 meter, what would it be?
Time? Let's see. What
could run like a sub 15-second 100 meter?
No, I was gonna put it at over 15 for sure.
Oh, I would take the under on that.
I would take the under 15. Yeah, 15. How much?
I don't know, man.
How much more yards is a 40 than or 100 meter than a 40? What's the yard comparison there?
Like 60 basically. So it'd be double. So if you ran like a 5-second 40, he obviously he's not going to keep the same pace, but he'd have to slow up pretty significantly.
I would put him under 15.
He's definitely not running a 5-second 40 though. I don't know why I got.
well, I think he can run under a 6.
You think Jeremy can run under a 6-second 40? I guess yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still going with over 15. Maybe that's the number. Maybe 15 is the number.
15 is a good number. I just don't know.
I just figure
it would be a slight dog towards the over.
I figure Olympians run it in like roughly 10 seconds, right? So is Jeremy able to stay within 5 seconds of an Olympian? I mean,
that's a 50% I mean, like in high school, like a good high school runner is running like 11 seconds.
Yeah, but was Jeremy a good high school runner?
No, but what I'm saying is like the gap between an Olympian and a high school runner is like massive. And it's only one
Yeah.
second.
I don't know. I'm still
Gap
going
between
over
Jeremy
15.
and a high school runner. We need to make this happen now.
Sorry, Jeremy. I'm going over 15. Put what you think in the comments below.
Yeah. Do you think that Nick would beat Jeremy in 100?
Yeah.
Oh, you think he's got a better chance in 100?
Yeah, I think Jeremy will lose some steam towards the end of the 100, and Nick picks up the W there.
I'd like to see Nick put in more effort. I feel like he goes through it a little lacklusterly, and that's why we saw the result that we saw. I'd like to see Nick trying his hardest.
Loses, then he can be like, well, obviously.
Yeah. Nick, when you listen to this, I want you to try your hardest next time.
Next time you guys tie.
Do everything you go. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was funny. Thank you, Kyle, for the race.
Yes.
New commissioner. How's it feel?
Commissioner.
Actually, it feels good because I have some trusted advisors behind me, and that I have that secretary that took care of all the money.
Secretary / treasurer. I always get those words mixed up, but yeah.
Yeah, treasurer. Yeah.
Secretary.
Secretary. Is that what you said?
I will have a treasury update for you guys because we've made some big investments without you guys knowing.
Oh, good.
What do we got?
We'll give you an update after we hear from the commissioner's office.
But yeah, so with that being handled, it makes it a lot easier to be commissioner, because I know past commissioners have struggled to get the money, and everyone paid that day. So
everyone paid on
easy.
Huge. That's huge. So, you got nothing to worry about. The draft went flawless. No hiccups.
Yep. A pretty good draft. No complaints. I got who I wanted.
Who did you? Oh, Josh Allen.
I was saying that pretty sarcastically because I feel like my team is shit.
I didn't even know that I had J.K. Dobbins until Jeremy told me that I had him. So
that's kind of transitioning to what I had planned for league news.
All right. Well, let's talk about one of the big things that came up on draft day, specifically with regards to the new commissioner, was how COVID would be handled in the new era. We've had so many issues in the past that it's important.
Many issues.
It's important that it be handled properly up front. So, Commish, you prepared a statement?
Yeah, I have one written down. I know it was a little long.
It's okay. We can go through it point by point. If you want to just do one section at a time, I could probably do like a fly-in with the bullet points. If you want to do something.
Yeah. So, why not? We'll just.
If I can make that happen.
Let's see what we got. We can start with section 1. Section 1 is pretty short.
Fly-in.
I know. I'm waiting for you.
Sorry, someone's at my front door, so this is weird. This is very awkward.
Cool.
All right. Can you guys hold on half a second?
Yes.
I'll be back. You guys continue the discussion.
All right, let's do this. Section 1. I got this, Dalton.
All right.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this. Why is someone at Oliver's door? That's weird.
Yeah, 9:16. What's going on there?
So boom, boom, boom. Yes, I split up section 2 for you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I should have been more like a section 2, and then
2-1 and 2-2.
Yeah.
All right. It would have been a little better formatted if I was prepared. How do I do this? Present. He's back.
Who
was it?
Where are we at? Oh, it's a
your
really
neighbor?
weird situation. You guys want me to get into it on the pod?
Yeah.
So, all right.
know.
So earlier today, probably like around 7:30, we get somebody comes up, drops off food at my house, like in a bag, and walks off. And I hadn't ordered anything. And so I'm like, oh, this must be like DoorDash, like they leave it at your door, like you can tell them to like just leave it at the door and go. So I was like, somebody messed up and dropped off food at my house. And I was like, this is sick. I was like, free food. This is fantastic. I was like,
what was
me. It was Cane's.
Oh, nice.
Right. So I take the bag, I bring it in, and we texted our neighbor and we were like, hey, is this your food? But we didn't get a response yet. So I was like, I'm just going to open it and see what's in this bag. Right. So I open it up. I pop open the lid of the Cane's, right? And it's a fucking like a box combo.
Fucking Caniac combo.
It was like a whatever combo, right? But there was a big giant bite taken out of the toast. And I was like, this fucking guy is just like an asshole and just took a bite out of the bread and then dropped it off at a random person's house. I was like, what's going on here? Is he mad at somebody? I don't know who he's mad at. I was like, this is disgusting. I'm not going to even touch this. Dude, super weird. Probably one of the weirdest things that's happened at this house so far. And so I was like, I'm just going to throw this away because whoever's food this is, why would they want it if somebody had taken a bite out of it? Right. So I throw it out. Like an hour later, just before this podcast started, we get a text from our neighbor and she's like, oh no, I didn't order food, but I think my babysitter did. And her babysitter came over to our house and like knocked on the door and like wondering like where her food is. And we like explained the situation. We're like, sorry, we already threw it out. And she was like, oh, I must have given it was my friend. He was dropping off food for me and I gave him the wrong address and he took a bite probably as a joke because it's her friend or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, sorry about that. Like this is like an hour later at this point.
Yeah.
I threw away the food. So I don't really feel bad about it doing it. But now, just now, it was a fucking Domino's guy. So I'm like, fuck. So I just went out there, took the food, and I brought it over and dropped it off at her house.
She's stupid. Like
she gave the wrong address twice.
Right. Well, that's all I was like. You'd think you'd confirm the address after the first mix-up. I don't know what happened.
How long are we going to be on this call? I feel like I could probably order something and have it sent.
Yeah, right. A fucking another person at my house. Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened to me today. That's the story. Pretty weird.
That is funny.
Very.
I was really upset about the eaten toast. I was like, who the fuck does this?
That is fun. Yeah, how am for you that you had free food?
I was really excited at first. And then I was like, oh, should I eat it? Should I not? But then I was like, oh, that it's been bitten into. And I was like, you always hear stories about like, asshole DoorDash drivers who will take a bite out of your food. I was like, it happened to me and I didn't even order food. But that's not what happened at all, turns out.
Well, yeah, because you definitely, I mean, especially in 2021, you get COVID. You get a bite. I mean, like in the past, you might have just thrown the toast away. So,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Like somebody takes a bite of your food and it kind of like turned me off immediately. I had already eaten dinner too, which was another thing.
My thoughts immediately go to COVID, which brings us to the COVID pause.
Perfect transition there.
All right. Let me share my screen for you, Dalt, and then you can just go ahead and tell me when you want to move. Do you need to You've disabled screen sharing, Oliver. You're gonna have to fix that for me.
Ooh, all right.
And Dalton, do you need to set this up at all? Or are you good with me just go ahead and sharing screens?
No, you're good.
Okay.
This we can search.
There we go. Share
Yep.
screen 2. Boom. Share.
This whole issue again.
Can we see that?
Ooh,
All
okay.
right. Yeah. So this is section 1 of my. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah. So this is section 1 of my COVID protocol. This one was the most controversial last year of the whole who you can start, who you can designate a starter, stuff like that. We had a bunch of controversy about that. So I thought we could clear this up real quick. But so as long as the backup is designated publicly in the group me, or you can text me, but it'd be better if everyone just put it in the group me so everyone can see it and there's no.
I would prefer that it's in the group me.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
no like.
It's a bit dubious if it's in a text message.
Yeah.
Let's just
So
edit
we
that.
don't want any.
Let's take care of this right now.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
look
we
over
don't want any funny business this year.
Backspace.
Delete.
There we go.
There you go.
All right.
And we're back.
All right. So yeah, it has to be designated before the game is kicked off, and then if he can be inserted as a replacement, I can do that as well.
So you have to
basically. So you start the person who has COVID, basically, who you think is going to have COVID, but you designate a backup publicly saying, all right, I want so-and-so.
Before the COVID players game starts.
Yeah.
Before both players game starts.
Yeah.
Before both.
Before both of them.
Okay.
So.
That is very fair.
So I would say, before both those games start. So that, I feel like that could handle that the best. Hopefully, cross our fingers, we don't have any of that, but if we do, that's how we'll handle it.
I feel like you just, in the back of your head, you always have to just assume someone on your team's going to get COVID and not be able to play. So you should have your backup kind of ready.
Yeah.
Especially when you have some unvaxxed.
Yeah.
Well,
the unvaxxed could be dangerous this year.
The NFL just makes it so fucking hard for guys who aren't vaccinated. All right. You're good on section 1?
Yep. Yeah. So section 1 should be pretty self-explanatory now. So. All right. Section 2.
How you protect us, which is what Oliver wanted to know.
Yeah. This is specifically for Oliver. So to the people of the CZJFL, you guys deserve an urgent, robust, and professional response to the growing public health economic crisis caused by the coronavirus. I believe that the league must act swiftly and aggressively to protect and support our families, small businesses, first responders, caregivers essential to helping us face this challenge, those who are most vulnerable to health and economic impacts in our broader communities. So not to bail out others or bail out corporations. So as part of the CZJFL Dad Bod's administration, we will listen to science, ensure public health decisions are informed by public health professionals, promote trust, transparency, common purpose, and accountability in our league.
Brilliantly put.
Well, yeah, well said.
Yeah. So
do you have a plan in place to take care of this?
So I'm glad you asked. I do have a plan.
Like,
I have a 7-point plan.
Oh, 7 points.
7 points.
I have not seen this.
Are you going to give us all 7 points?
I'll give you 1 point, a half a point.
I'll give you part 1.
Part 1 of 1 point. Color code said documents.
Yeah. All right, you ready to give us the plan?
Yeah, so here's my 7-point plan. First point, you must wash your hands. Pretty common. We've all been told that plenty. So wash hands. Number 2, more importantly, you must wash that ass. I know.
Very important.
I know you guys, some of you guys in this league got some stinky asses. So
I don't shower often, so
yeah. And you don't have a pool anymore, so that cuts down on your pool showers too.
I haven't had a pool in years though.
I know.
I haven't had a pool in almost 10 years now.
No pool showers. You can come over and use RBCs.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3, we must protect our older owners as they are more susceptible to the vid. We must check on them constantly to make sure they're okay.
Tanner, we're talking about you, man.
Yeah.
He's the only one in his 30s.
I was gonna say, who's this in reference to? Like Bobby? Is Bobby the next oldest?
Yeah, Tanner, Bobby, and Ben. Is it you?
Only our 30-year-old members. No,
or is it Drew? Drew or
Kyle's
Kyle?
older than me. Drew's older than me.
Carlos is like 40, isn't he?
Carlos is older than me, isn't he?
Yeah, Carlos is like 40.
Yeah.
Wasn't Carlos' birthday like today or something? What is it?
Oh, you know his birthday. His is part of the back to back.
His birthday is the 21st or the 24th.
Yeah, 21st, I think.
Yeah. So he's a day older than me.
All right. So make sure to check on those guys.
Wait, isn't Kyle's birthday coming up? Someone.
Yeah, I think Kyle's is actually.
Yeah.
Right around the
checking
corner.
on that.
All right. Well,
comment. Kyle needs to comment and tell us if it's his birthday or not coming up. So let us know.
Tell us what he wants for his birthday. You know, we all know when his birthday is. So.
All right. So my 4th point, pretty controversial one, but no one from China in the league this year. It's not racist. It's just what science says.
Yeah, completely agree.
Pretty hard to argue with that one.
Yeah. That's all I got for that one. Try not to get political on here. 5. So encourage the consumption of alcohol. It's confirmed to kill COVID, according to scientists. Again,
I want to see
a lot of
that backs that up. Do you have any data?
Yeah, it's a lot of science. It's on the line. Just Google it.
Because Joe Rogan said that if he didn't drink alcohol, he wouldn't have gotten COVID.
I saw that. Yeah, and I believe it.
And
Remember
I had
when
a similar experience with COVID. So
yeah.
I also would agree that we need a fact check 0.5.
I mean, we all had that experience in Park City. We all got COVID.
And you guys were all drunk, yes. I didn't drink and didn't get COVID. So I had already had COVID.
That's right. That's the key there. You spread it to all of us.
We'll put that one on hold. We'll put that point on hold. That was from the White House specifically, so I don't know.
That was from the White House.
Yeah.
You can't trust them. Not this administration.
All right. So if the owner, or 0.6, if an owner gets COVID, they can still play their match. I know that was a controversial thing Oliver brought up, I believe. So yeah, you must remain at home on game day though, in the group me, something like that. I don't know. But if you have COVID, you can still play.
Just curious why that term was used.
What's that?
Like when Oliver brought
match.
He must have match because you wouldn't have like willingly called it a match.
Yeah. So.
Well, I didn't call it a match.
I don't know, man.
I haven't seen this.
It's in the protocol. So, all right, and my last point. If it can be proven that an owner gave someone else in the league COVID on purpose and in a malicious way to try and gain a competitive advantage, the owner will be fined. The fine will be determined by me and my committee of trusted advisors.
Wow, that's a big one.
have you appointed a full committee of trusted advisors?
Right now, it's just me and you.
Got
Since
it.
you're my secretary and treasurer, but I can appoint Oliver as well since he is the co-host of BOP.
Yeah, I would like to be
like
the informed public health professional, or just
You got it.
the public health professional.
What was the girl's name from Trump's administration? The doctor that the chick that he would be saying stuff and she was just like
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know her name.
Yeah, that would be you. Informed public health official.
Dalton's over here telling people to drink Windex to kill COVID, and I'm like, oh.
I've heard there's good results over there.
That's what I heard.
I don't know. Maybe we should try it.
I love it, Dalton.
This is great.
Very well thought out.
Yeah. So
I mean,
and then
This is everything.
I have one more section as well.
There's more.
Yeah.
Great.
The last section. Section 3, COVID-related death. No, this is we never wish death upon any of our league members, but if an owner were to pass from COVID, the commissioner will waive that owner's entry fee once it is confirmed it is a COVID-related death, and the whole league is at the funeral to confirm that it is in fact the owner of said team dead.
Wow,
I don't want any funny business, no fake deaths. So
what if I have my fantasy team in my trust and I have already appointed a trustee to take over my team in the event of a death, COVID or unCOVID related?
and then that statement doesn't apply to you unless your trustee dies as well.
Well, then that's very responsible. That does not apply to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's to confirm no funny business. I don't want any fake death to try and get out of that $100. So the whole league will be there to confirm that you are dead.
Well, what? Okay, I like that. What if someone dies not related to COVID?
It's not in my protocol.
Got it.
It's beyond my jurisdiction.
There's no rules.
And you've
I guess
literally
we could-
covered every scenario, Dalton. Again, just stellar. Just fantastic.
Well,
Yeah.
very, very organized commissioning.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I take this very seriously.
Administration, it's been great dealing with you so far.
Hope to continue a good year for the
Can
CZJFL.
you just update the crew on the payouts, how that's working this year?
Yeah, so we
I have some questions for the treasurer regarding said payouts.
So let me pull that back up. But basically, so the payouts was $560 to the winner and $40 to the highest scorer each week. I know there's actually 17 weeks, so that I was going to bring that up to you guys. If you guys would want to do $5 for championship week or something, everyone's throwing an extra $5 at that time, or we just let it be payout. Just everyone focus on the championship that week and no payouts for highest score.
I don't want to chase everyone for $5, but we could do something like stop doing that.
We can talk about it when the time comes. Then
yeah, I think we're good for now. So that's why I wanted to see what like the total payout was, because we've already made some substantial league investments in highly sought after investment vehicles. So of the $1,200 league fees, the treasurer's office has taken upon itself to invest half of the money The other half is reserved for payouts weekly, obviously, so no reason to risk the fluctuation. However, currently the payout for the end of the year is $520, not $560.
Oh, we're down on investment. All right.
Don't worry, we're in it
it.
for the long haul, and all good boys go to heaven or to the moon, as they say. So I think we'll be okay.
What are you invested in?
I didn't give it away with good boys going to the moon.
No, I'm not familiar.
It's like a Doge thing. So.
Oh, because of the dog.
Dogecoin.
It's the Doge.
This is when I pulled trigger for you guys. You're welcome back. Always listen to Parker's investment advice. He's the reason I haven't retired on Tesla today, but we won't talk about that. He said Doge is under 30 cents. I said, time to pull trigger. He said, yes, definitely Doge. Doge is going to the moon. All Doges go to heaven. All good boys is go to moon. Don't underestimate power of meme.
It's very true.
Yeah.
We just need one Elon tweet. Don't worry, guys. We got this. It's all good.
I have my full faith in the treasury.
You should. And if you get paid out, if at the end of the year, by chance it's not worth anything, we can just wait it out.
That's right. It's bound to come back.
It will come
How
back.
about you ever look into that Shiba?
Mike, your mic.
You ever look into Shibu coin, Shibinitsu coin?
No, you guys want to get down on some of that?
Yeah, I'll find the real name for it. I got this in crypto.com.
I've been handing out if anyone would listen to my Cardano advice, you guys would have all 3x'd by now. But it's okay.
Shiba Inu.
What's its ticker? Shiba Inu. Well, just so you guys know, you own 2,000. Each one of you owns 1/12 of 2,000 Dogecoins.
Fantastic.
I don't know what that number is.
Wow.
I purchased Shiba Inu on my exchange. So
look at this, the 6-month chart.
Oh, that's exactly what Doge looks like.
So I say it's bound to bounce back.
Yeah, that's how that works.
It's due for a bounce back.
Anyways, I'll give a weekly update on where we're at as far as league dues. If you guys have any investment suggestions, I'm open to them. If you guys are willing to adjust the weekly payout and invest more money, and if we want to move some Doge, the only thing I will say is, it doesn't matter. The tax will be so small. It's like I'll eat the tax unless it's like a huge gain, like on accident. But.
Is this just going to turn into the CZJFL investment club? I'll just chip in $100 and invest in crypto.
That's basically it. It's better than putting it on black at the end of the year, because now you get to see the pot fluctuate all year.
Yeah, that's right.
If it goes down, everyone will stop giving a shit. If it goes up, everyone will give a shit.
Can we get like weekly updates on the podcast of the gain or loss?
I just said that. Did I just say that?
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
You should set up a website where people can see our current.
Do that. That's what I got Masovsky.dev for random shit like that.
Perfect.
What about BopShop.shop?
BopShop.shop.
I was actually going to put in the time and effort to make it, but then I was like, why am I going to do that?
Nobody's going to buy anything on BopShop.shop.
Should we get to league news now?
Yes, we should.
All right. The biggest story in the NFL this week, the Patriots dropping Cam Newton in favor of Mac Jones. What do you guys think?
I like it. I love it, actually. I thought they were going to keep him, and I thought he was going to get benched like a month into the season.
Was there like locker room beef or something, or like?
I don't think so. I really think that Bill, I don't know if it came out or anything. I think Bill said I would assume that he gave him the option, like, hey, do you want to be a backup or do you want to be released? Yeah. So that seemed like the only logical thing. And I feel like it'd be much more of a distraction to have him in the locker room and everyone talking about the quarterback competition and stuff like that.
So just for fun, I'm pulling up Cam Newton's 2020 stats, and I'm going to ask you whether or not you think Mac Jones will do better than a particular stat. So Cam Newton had 8 touchdowns. I assume that these are passing touchdowns, but I don't know for sure on this website that I'm looking at. Do you think Mac Jones plus or minus 8 touchdowns?
Over touchdowns. 8 touchdowns. Easily over. He crushed that.
Over. He's got some wide receivers this year. They picked up Aguilar, right?
Yeah, they have Aguilar. They have Bourne. They have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith as tight ends. They got some weapons.
The Patriots team this year is way better than last year.
Yeah, it is.
Last year was like a throwaway year for them, and they still won 7 games.
Yeah.
Riddle me this.
All right.
Patriots versus Dolphins, week 1. Who do you like?
Patriots.
Pats.
Really?
I'm biased.
I get Belichick at home against a young quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. That's the real thing right there, is that Patriots are home. It's a big difference.
And he's playing. And when Tua played in New England last year, there were no fans in New England, and he's a rookie quarterback last year, so he didn't.
Well, and the Patriots didn't have a fucking
big deal with that
last year.
Pats had a decent defense last year.
Decent, but not what they've returned. Like, how many guys opted out last year?
Yeah, there was a bunch, and then a couple injuries and stuff. But they got a solid defense this year. I think they're going to be pretty good.
I really like.
I'm excited to see him. But
I don't think.
I would say
score a lot of points.
I don't think so either. I think it's going to be a lot of running and ball control by the Patriots, run a lot of clock.
So I'm just not going to give Mac Jones an opportunity to screw up.
Yeah.
How about Mac Jones plus minus 10 interceptions?
I'll take the over on that.
That was Cam Newton's number.
Yeah. He was the most accurate college football player of all time, college football quarterback of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah. How about of all time?
Completion percentage?
Yeah. So I guess, they keep saying it on like ESPN or something. He's the most accurate college football quarterback of all time. But
So
I think I would say 10, you said was the over-under?
Yeah.
Well, 10 is what Cam did last year.
That's right.
The over-under is probably not 10.
That's a really solid number. I'm going to be optimistic and say under, but I could easily see it going over. He seems pretty smart in the preseason, at least, when to throw the ball away and not try and force things. So,
and just out of curiosity, just how many times in Peyton Manning's career did he throw for less than 10 interceptions in a season?
You really want me to look that up?
No, I looked it up. I'm just curious.
Oh, you looked it up? How many years did he play?
Well, let's see, from 98 to 2015. So is that 17 years, 17 seasons?
I'm going to say 0. He never had more than 10 in a season.
I would say he had more than 10 in my half.
every season but one, he had more than 10.
Wow, I was way off.
So I just think.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could.
It's so rare.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be. It'll probably be over. You're right. Thinking about it, Cam Newton didn't throw the ball a lot last year. He ran the ball a lot.
Tom Brady, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 8, 0, he was hurt. 13, 4, 12, 8, 11. And then since 2014, 9, 7, 2, 8, 11, 8, 12. And it's like ungodly.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bad bet by me.
But if he's not throwing the ball, to your point, they're going to run the ball in place.
Yeah.
You never know.
Quarterback.
Does Cam Newton play in the NFL this season?
0%.
No.
Wow, 2 zeros. All right.
If he didn't get picked up already by like the Colts or the Texans or something, then I don't think he's gonna get picked up.
Better question is, if he was vaccinated, would he already be on a team?
I think he is vaccinated, is he not?
No, he's not.
He's not.
Trust me, I've got the list.
Yeah. Would he be?
Why would you bring in a backup quarterback that's not vaccinated? Like the only thing you need out of your backup quarterback is for him to be available.
Especially with that forfeit rule now and stuff like that. So.
That's what I mean. Like it's just a liability.
Yeah. Although Bill did say that didn't play a role in his cutting of Cam.
It plays a role in every single cut that was made. Like you have two guys that are essentially equal, or even one that maybe is a little bit better than the other. Like once you get past like the top couple guys on your team, everybody's just filling roster spots, and all you need is guys to be able to play. And if they're not vaccinated, they're just at a higher risk of not playing because of the league protocols, not because they're going to get COVID. Just if they have a close contact, they get fucked. Anything.
All right. So where are we now in our show?
Oh, you were doing
league news is done.
That was literally all the news that I had. I don't know. Do we want to touch on J.K. Dobbins being out, or how about I picked up John Brown in the draft and now he's a free agent because the Raiders dropped him? That seems to be a poor move for both of us.
Yeah.
I think John Brown's a good wide receiver. I'm really, really high on him. So if he ever does
you're hoping the Bills
come back. Well, he's coming from the Bills.
I know you're hoping he comes back to the Bills.
I don't think that's going to happen, but that'd be cool.
Has anyone claimed him yet?
Not that I'm aware of, but
who has the best team? Like, who's the early favorite to win the league this year, just based off of what they've got? Doesn't someone have Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs?
I don't know if he's who has it, but on the fantasy thing, I think One-Eyed Bandits are in the lead.
It says Drew is projected 1. Carlos is projected 2. Carlos is auto-drafted team. Auto-drafted always seems to.
Let's see. The One-Eyed Bandits have Justin Herbert at quarterback, Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, Hawkinson, Josh Jacobs is going to be the best running back in the league this year, Devonta Smith, and Washington's defense. I don't know. Suspect team, in my opinion, but hey, if the projections have them up that high, I guess that's what it is. It's all because of Dalvin Cook, I feel like.
I want to hear your take about you being on the bottom of the league projections once again this year at the beginning of the season.
Just to be clear, the projections now have me in 11th and Bobby in 12th. We swap places, so just want to make that distinction.
That's with the John Brown drop, huh? They
must
bumped
be.
you up.
I mean, I don't know. I look at my team and I'm not really sure where the weakness is. I have the league MVP in Josh Allen, so I really don't see how that could be a negative.
I don't have the league MVP. I have the league MVP. How is Mike not the favorite? Anyway, okay, go ahead. Your team
Yeah, I have Najee Harris, Pittsburgh running back, rookie of the year. So that's not negative. Tyler Higbee's gonna have a breakout season at tight end.
Who?
Higbee. You don't know Higbee?
Do you know Higbee?
I guess he's the Los Angeles Rams tight end. Found that out on draft day.
Nice.
And
then you just decided he's gonna have a breakout year.
No, it's what it was written about him on the internet.
Okay.
And my bench is entirely Buffalo and Raider players, so I really don't understand the problem.
Hey, we can't question your drafting strategies. You are defending league champion. So
if anything happens to Diggs this season, I have the next two best wide receivers for Buffalo. And if I have the league MVP quarterback, ipso facto, I will win the league.
You don't have the league MVP quarterback.
So anyway, that's my take on my team. Let's look at Bob's.
Dalton, did you know we play this week?
I didn't know that.
You knew that.
Yeah, I
have a 46% win probability. That's pretty good.
Yeah, man, that's high for you.
Bobby's team is fantastic also. You have the league MVP runner-up. You got Antonio Gibson, who is a fantastic running back for me last season. He was part of my championship run.
He was? Yeah. That's good. Good to know.
Mustard, I don't know anything about him.
That was I had to pick him up because I had to pick some. I lost my guy, apparently. My first round pick or my second round pick gone. Out for the year.
Oh yeah, Dobby. CD Lamb, he's going to be breakout star in Dallas.
Team.
Tanyan, I mean,
Big Bob.
What can you say about him? He's fantastic. Oh, he has the Bills defense, so winner. Ding, ding, ding. And then Antonio Brown, who's turning his life around. So I don't see anything.
I heard a lot of good things about Antonio Brown.
The holes there. You've heard good things?
Yeah, a lot. I heard
is he gonna
Bruce Arians says he's back to like 2017 Antonio Brown.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. Could be a steal.
Let's take a look at
Could be.
Dalton, backup Terry.
Dalton.
What is that in reference to?
You seen that that video, that dude in the wheelchair when he lights the fireworks? I'll pull it up for you.
See a little image.
Like, back up, Terry.
That's pretty funny. I don't even remember it. It sounds funny. All right. I'm not going to lie. You're not looking very strong at quarterback. Ryan Tannehill?
He's going to be a league MVP this year.
I don't know about that one. But here's the good news. You got Alvin.
Hold on. I'm playing on. I'm going to share screen. I got it.
All right. So,
ready?
Sure.
Yeah, I have Terry McLaurin on my team, so.
Hold the hand, Tico. Hey, hold on. Two cars come. You got two cars coming two different ways. Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. What you doing, Terry? Terry, what's doing?
Oh, play it again. One more time. Yeah, give it right there.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. What you doing, Terry?
Oh man. All right, I'm good.
What does he say? That is so fucked up. That's funny.
Oh man, that was great.
I've never.
right.
Where'd you find that, Jim? That must be on the Instagram.
It was an old video, like years ago, I think.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's a really good one. All right. So yeah, you got Darren Waller, who obviously fantastic. Julio Jones, fantastic. You have Robbie Anderson, who's another member of my championship winning team. So you each have one championship material player on your team.
Let's go back to that Julio thing. Is
What
Julio
did
still
what did I
fantastic?
say? Didn't I say fantastic for Julio
You
Jones?
said fantastic.
You did.
You did say fantastic.
I'm asking the question. Is he?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oliver said so, man. You gotta believe him.
Do you have some kind of inside information to suggest he's not fantastic?
Yeah. Last year, he had 50 receptions and 770 yards.
Yeah, but didn't something happen to him?
He played
Last year he was hurt. He was hurt a little bit last year. And he got traded to the Titans this year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was on the Falcons. I mean,
It's like a big risk.
I got the Tannehill, Julio. I think they're gonna go off.
He's a decoy, man.
I don't know about Tannehill.
Fine, man. Tannehill's gonna have a year. Look it. Put your MVP. Put your MVP money on it right now. Look it.
He'll be benched by week 8.
That's MVP money for Tannehill. You're gonna book it right now.
What's his lines?
Jeremy thinks Rodgers is gonna be the MVP.
Of course he does.
No, come on.
He thinks he's going back to back, huh?
Let's look at who else has a good team. Does Kyle have a good team? The unjacksonated. He's got Lamar Jackson, McCaffrey, James Robinson. Isn't that guy like a musician? Keenan Allen, Adam Thielen. Thielen is pretty good. Judy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold here.
He's got McCaffrey and Jackson though. Like that's
Tannehill's 35-1 on Will Hill right now.
I don't like those odds.
Look at Mike's team.
Let's see. You just like his receiver. His running backs are terrible.
Which one is he? Is he doozy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean DeAndre Swift, is that his name? DeAndre? He's gonna get all the carries on that team.
Oh, he's got Adams and Diggs. How the fuck did that happen?
That's what I've been saying.
Those were his first 2 picks. I don't know why you didn't take Devontae Adams.
The one Rodgers.
No, you could have had. Yeah, because Mike took Diggs first round, didn't he? Or did he take Devontae Adams?
I think he took Adams.
Diggs was very early.
Diggs went second round, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
God,
because he went Adams.
You're telling me. So I had another. I made a mistake like that in my other fantasy league draft. It was bad. Or I had like a back-to-back pick. Or I was the second pick, so there were 2 picks in between mine, and I knew which 2 people I wanted. But I was like, well, if I go and get this guy, then I can say I drafted my quarterback in the 7th round or whatever, and then got swooped in between my middle picks because I was just being stupid. Pick swooped.
I don't know. He's got, besides the 2 wide receivers there, I don't think there's much to his team. So not that worried about it.
I had Monte Adams on my team last year, and he was great, and my team was great. So.
Y'all remember.
Where's Which one's Jeremy's team?
Blackfish Ballers.
Blackfish Ballers.
Oh, I played Jeremy. Oh,
That's
all
great.
right.
Is that your spotlight match of the week?
Yeah. Wow, he has the Patriots defense. Not a big fan.
Like
He's got.
he's got my whole team from last year.
Oh, good. I should smash him then.
No, Chris Carson, Gesicki. That's really it.
He's got a good team. He's got Henry, Ridley, and Jefferson are solid players.
Yeah, that's true.
Henry's first pick for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson also pretty solid.
If they let him cook.
Yeah. Stay out of the kitchen, am I right?
Yeah.
Are you guys all in Tanner Survivor League?
Yeah.
You're not doing that, Oliver?
No, man. You fucking cost me $100 just to join this fucking league.
$10.
$10, man.
Yeah.
There's like 70 or 80 people in that one. With $820.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Easy money. But you have time for this podcast.
Yeah, super easy money.
Would you go for week 1, Dalton?
I think I'm going Niners.
Niners is what I did.
Yeah.
I'm just riding out the Lions the first couple of weeks.
You don't want to go Bucks or Bucks too early to
I like
play?
Bucks. I like Bucks.
I think the Bucks are going to crush Dallas tomorrow, but
I'll save them for later.
So, yeah, exactly. I want to save them for a better day.
Understandable.
Bucks, and then the other one I liked was the Rams.
Yeah, they're saying.
But I want to see what the Rams.
While Andy Dalton's playing, you should be fading the Rams or the Bears.
Yeah.
Until Justin Fields gets in, I wouldn't touch the Bears.
Even still.
Yeah.
What about Raiders, Ravens? Who do you like?
You like the Raiders?
I think the Ravens are going to win, but I think the Raiders keep it close.
What's the line on that game?
Like
Vegas
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Do you think that Vegas will have like a Vegas flu type thing, kind of like the Golden Knights year 1 with fans, or do you think that NFL guys keep it more locked up than hockey players do?
Well, first of all, when it comes to the Vegas flu, the Golden Knights were just good. Year 1.
The Vegas flu's the thing.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think they'll
out.
party until after. Actually, no.
But
that's a Sunday.
So. Well, the Golden Knights were good, but what I'm saying is guys were going out. Like, that's not debatable.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Especially
sure?
this year.
Yeah.
Because I feel like maybe early on, but then I think when people realized the Golden Knights were good, then they try to lock it down, and they still couldn't beat them.
Year 2, it got locked down. I don't know. I just don't have a whole lot of faith in 20-year-old guys with a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, but I don't think it's well, for one, I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think the Raiders are good enough for the Vegas flu to really make a big difference.
Do you think that there's going to be a lot of Raider fans and like Las Vegas fans going out second, or do you think more there's going to be a lot of away teams because it's such a popular tourist destination?
That
I think you're going to have a lot of out-of-towners, but I think you're going to get a ton of Raider fans from California.
I just think like diehard Raider fans like might be able to afford to come to one game.
Yeah, like, the tickets are crazy.
Just not prices right now. It's not conducive to. It's not a fan-friendly place to go to a game. Like the people who are going to these games are not people who are football fans. I mean, there are like you're spending $2,000 to go to one game. I don't even like the Packers that much to do that.
I just think there are a lot of Los Angeles Raider fans from back when the Raiders were in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is a massive city. I think they're going to fill it up all the time. Yeah. This is what I think. I mean, you're still going to have
they're not going to have
away fans
home field like other places do, because the people that are going to be in the building you will have a ton of Raiders fans, but like if you go to a Saints game or a fucking Packers game or a Patriots game, it's 90% that team. The Raiders will not have that ever.
Maybe not.
I also feel like a lot of people from Las Vegas weren't Raiders fans either. So they're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like think about who's going to these games. Like you have like casinos and shit, like executives, people who are trying to show off. Like the only people who can get in the door, they're not like diehard Raiders fans. They just want to go to the football game. And then you have people who are spending their life savings to go to one game a year.
Probably a lot of that.
Yep. And then you have people who are coming from out of town. I guess we'll see. We'll see week one how much.
I mean, there is a big price difference between it, but I think a lot of the same stuff was said about the Golden Knights. Like, oh, it's going to be a lot of away fans. Oh, it's just a bunch of corporate people in booths and season tickets, and that place is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I guess you're right then.
I don't know. That's just I'm just drawing parallels.
Yeah, I think the difference with the Golden Knights was it was like if you're from Vegas, it was going to be your team. So if you were a corporate guy in Vegas, like you were already going to be a Knights fan. Like if you're like a CEO or executive who's got tickets because MGM gave you tickets, then you might not even be a Raiders fan. You might already have a team.
And I think too, like another big difference is the low end of Golden Knights tickets was like, what, even at its most expensive, like $150 a ticket on the low end.
Yeah.
I don't know what the low end is for Raiders tickets, but I'm sure it's a lot more than that.
$500.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
So that is a pretty big key difference. And the fact that they only have 8 home games versus 41.
It's just tough to get in the door. Imagine like all the Raiders fans come from California. They just want to go to a game where like when they were in Oakland or whatever, you could go to multiple games. You go to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Could give away tickets to go see the Raiders.
Yeah, that's true.
If they're good, it's going to get worse. I mean, I guess it would get better for the Raiders. It'd just get worse to get in the door, but it'll get better for Raiders fans.
Yeah.
I'd
like to go, but I don't want to spend the money.
No, I'll just go to UNLV games so I can see the stadium.
Went to the Garth Brooks concert there.
Was it sick?
Nice. Yeah, it was cool.
I heard that concert was hot.
Yeah, it was a little. I didn't really notice it, I guess, but yeah, it was a little hot. Thinking about it now. Just get a bunch of cold beers.
I have a business idea for the stadium since parking is such an issue. We buy a bunch of scooters, a bunch of like birds, and we do like game day temporary or like event temporary scooters. And you basically have a pickup location, like multiple pickup locations, like from a trailer or whatever. And then you have a drop off at the stadium where people have to drop it off at that location. So you just shuttle them back and forth if you have to. Or
the thing is, when you're walking there, it's so crowded. Like that bridge, yeah. So that bridge that connects from like Mandalay Bay Boulevard or whatever it is, right there. Yeah. So that bridge is slammed with people walking over.
And that's where the closest auxiliary lot is.
Yeah, so everyone's parking in like the Mandalay Bay parking garage. Then they have, I don't know, they have a couple like Hope in the Luxor and the Excalibur parking garages.
One of those businesses on like the industrial complex out front. Then you like on the Russell side.
Yes, I don't know about that. So that I don't know how bad that is, but when I went coming from the Mandalay Bay side, it was crazy. You wouldn't get there's no way you get a scooter through that many people. So
what if you rode on the street like you do in San Diego?
Well, the street is they closed the entire street down, so everyone's walking on the street.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You just got to pick the right route.
Yeah. Just buy a freaking, everyone pitch in and buy a building and then just knock it down and build a parking lot.
Those businesses down there, we went and looked at countertops the other day at this yard down there, and the guy was saying that they have they like do pay for parking because it's like walking distance from the stadium, just on game days, like as like an extra thing. That's legit.
Yeah, we painted for this lady who owns like an office down there too, and they do the same thing. They just
$50 a car.
Yeah. Oh, easily. It was like $75 for parking in the Manly Big parking garage, so it's pretty ridiculous.
Is Manly MGM property?
Yeah.
You know, you can sign up for the MGM, the whatever their credit. I heard this on RJ's thing. You sign up for their credit card, and then you get free parking. Yeah.
M Life card.
The M Life. There you go. Then you get free parking.
Yeah. I've heard that as well.
Gets you up to that status or whatever.
Yeah.
An avid gambler such as yourself might benefit from that.
That would be something to look into.
All right, what else we got?
I don't know. That might be it.
It's good. It's good. Hour long, hour and change.
Start this first week off strong, guys. Good luck to all of you.
Yes. Good luck. Good luck to everyone.
Good luck to everyone except for you, Dalton.
Mostly us.
Nice.
I mean me.
Oh yeah, because I'm playing you this week.
Yes, you are playing me this week.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
Signaling me out. I
Screw you,
was talking
Jeremy.
season wide.
Oh no. Good luck to everyone season wide, except for Jeremy.
And to Doge.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
to the moon.
We'll have the site set up by next podcast.
Yeah. Maybe. All right, cool. If that's it, then we'll sign off. Until next time, everyone, you've been listening to BOP.